The WOW 5P model is an easy-to-follow recipe for managing a stellar business. The model was created by Bill Matthews and first presented in his book, 5 Ps to a WOW Business. Even though he had the opportunity to work closely with hundreds of businesses during his long career as an advisor, he encountered an extremely small percentage that he categorized as having reached what he called WOW status. To him, WOW meant that a business is impeccably managed in every aspect. In other words, no matter how closely their daily practices are scrutinized, there isn't any area of their business where they need help. Or if something isn't exactly what it should be, the business owner is already aware of it and is taking the necessary steps to correct it. That's his definition of a WOW business and why they're few and far between. It's important to stress that none of them started this way. In fact, they worked diligently for many years to reach the point when Bill could utter wow to himself when examining them closely. It required them to make significant changes and tough decisions to move themselves into the wow category. Before outlining exactly what needs to be done to become a WOW organization, it's important to understand why there aren't more of them and how businesses end up falling short. It's often because the role of the owner or leader changes as the business grows. In the early stages of a business, the leader spends a vast majority of time doing the work, using a particular skill like accounting or carpentry, rather than managing anything or anybody. Eventually, especially with the addition of other employees, the leader is forced to spend more time managing and less time doing the work. With continued success in an ever-growing workforce, the leader's role becomes primarily managerial, while most of the work is being done by the employees. As a result, the leader is now in a managerial role with little or no training on how to manage people or run a business. The degree to which the leader is prepared for this changing role will affect the overall performance of the business. Over the years, Bill has classified businesses into 4 general categories. First, organizations in the ouch category are those where the leaders have lost control of their business, as well as their personal lives. The leader is often spending too much time doing the work of the employees, can't stop thinking about the business while away from work, and needs stronger talent in the business. As a result, the enterprise is experiencing no growth or declining. Those in the ho-hum stage are doing well enough to keep the owner satisfied, but are likely very vulnerable to regressing back into the ouch category if they don't pay attention to the changes going on around them. The business has at least one strong manager, but other managers have reached their full potential. Profits and cash are typically acceptable, but not above the industry average. Gee whiz businesses are generally well managed and are doing a lot of things right. They're often referred to as leaders in the market and are less likely to regress all the way back into ouch territory, even though they may periodically find themselves, at least temporarily, in the ho-hum stage. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being in the gee whiz category, and many business owners are very content there. At the top end, a WOW business is in total control because a professional management system is a way of life, exemplified by a disciplined, sequential, continuous, and repeatable process. To find out where your business stands compared to the 4 categories just covered, see WOW Document BAS, the WOW Business Assessment Survey, available at gowowadvisors.com. There are 84 yes or no questions on the survey, worth a total of 100 points. At the end of the survey, you will be able to put your business into one of the 4 categories based on your score. It's now time to talk about the 5 Ps system of professional management and how the 5 Ps work together in creating a WOW company. So here are the 5 Ps. First, planning is a perpetual process, not just an annual event. It drives the business every day, rather than being a document that sits on the shelf until next year's planning meeting. Second, the organization employs people who fit both today and tomorrow, including those who serve as board members. That means recruiting, developing, and retaining the talent needed, and making sure that attitude is a major determinant in hiring decisions. In addition, while organizations equitably but swiftly part ways with the employees who don't fit, that means they hire slowly but terminate quickly, not the reverse. Third, processes like sales, manufacturing, hiring, billing, and all others are well documented, precisely followed, and modified to meet changing demands. Great processes reduce operating cost, improve quality, shorten delivery time to customers, make employees more accountable, and contribute to better bottom-line performance. Fourth, performance metrics or performetrics are in place for individual employees, not just the company as a whole, since the things that get measured are the things that get done. And finally, there's a genuine, relentless passion to be the best that's consistently driven by the leader and is evident throughout the organization. Not only do WOW organizations completely embrace the 5 Ps, they do it in a specific sequence, and they repeat the sequence over and over. This is represented graphically in the racetrack. The perfect path to WOW. Note that the racetrack breaks down the 5 Ps into 23 sequential steps. Starting at the top of the racetrack diagram and proceeding clockwise, steps 1 through 10 are focused on planning. Steps 11 through 17 deal with people. Step 18 covers processes, and steps 19 through 23 cover performetrics. The 5th P, passion to be the best, is the accelerator. That is, the greater the passion, the faster the organization can navigate itself around the racetrack. Here are some key things to remember about the WOW racetrack. First, it's a continuous cycle. Follow the 23 steps in sequence. After the completion of each lap, you begin again. Assuming the leadership team is truly committed to improving, the first lap typically takes 9 to 12 months. Expect the second lap to take half as long as the first. Since you'll simply be revisiting and revising many things you did during your first lap, subsequent laps will take less and less time. As you complete each lap, your score on the WOW Business Assessment Survey will continue to improve as you get closer to WOW status. And finally, WOW companies complete each lap in 1 year or less because they've completely adopted the WOW 5P system as a method for managing the business every day. It's not an easy road, and you might never get all the way there, but your business will become stronger and stronger just for having made the journey. For more information about the WOW 5P system of professionally managing a business, please visit our website at gowowadvisors.com.